So, Bodhi, self-protection. Let me hear what that is all about.
Self-protection is exhausting.
Mm.
It takes so much energy
Mm.
to protect ourselves.
Mm.
And the self-protection we're talking about is self-protection having to do with things that aren't real. It's like self-protection from what the mind is perceiving. Perceived threats that we won't be okay, that they're thinking something about us, that someone's not going to love us.
Mm.
It terrifies us. That whole pattern is exhausting. It's very draining. And it leaves people really spent. But ultimately, self-protection is a way of avoiding pain. Ultimately, all self-protection has to do with survival, but it's a mind-made view of survival.
Mm.
And we're so terrified that we will not be loved and that we will not be lovable, that we will do anything to avoid that outcome, because we know that we need love to survive. And while we are inherently love itself, most people aren't in touch with that.
Mm.
And so seek it from others. And that dependency on getting it from others leaves us very vulnerable to judgment that other people may have. So people spend their lives in self-protection, or said in a different way, attempting to look good or look lovable so that people will like us and be there for us and care for us.
Mm.
And we can feel connected. But that pretense is what is in the way of authentic relationship.
Mm.
That pretense and that strategy to get that, if we look at it deeply, that strategy is an attempt to manipulate other people to give us love. That will never be the connection that we're looking for. It's like fake love when we receive it.
Mm. So our longing for the connection comes up with the self-protection, basically, that in itself makes sure that we do not feel any connection.
Yes.
So that's like a spiral the wrong way.
And we don't believe it when they love us, because we know that we manipulated them into loving us. And that makes it a failed strategy.
And so that is also what we are now. What you said here, I just was reminded of, being in situations, could be work-wise, or it could be in relationships or different things, and having that sort of sense of, I'm hoping they're not going to find out that I actually am not as good as what it looks like. That sense of feeling a little bit like a fraud, or feeling like actually not taking in recognition either, because they actually don't know who I really am, or they don't really see all the mess in here.
That's right. Almost everyone is walking around defending against someone actually seeing them, because people perceive that they're a fraud because they're acting like a fraud trying to get love. When the deeper truth is that if we shed all of that, if we let go of all of that strategy, we are loving beings in presence and inherently lovable, right then and there. Now that leaves us open to create and to be intimate and authentic. And that's what we need to be doing with each other.